So we're here at the London Stadium, home of West Ham United, for the big game. This one's got West Ham win written all over it.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that?
Home game.
Stop going off that midweek thing of the thing where you're not going to be in it this year and using that.
No, but like you said, it's going to be all eyes on this game.
Yeah.
And West Ham, the players, David Moyes, they know this, and they're going to want to put on a performance. They've had a decent start to the league.
Yeah.
They've lost Antonio for a red card.
Last couple of games, they haven't been great, have they?
No.
Last 2 games. And now Antonio's not going to be there. Always a plus if he's not going to play. Jesse Lingard won't be playing for them.
Yeah.
Plus. But we got to bounce back. There was absolute meltdown on social media.
Over the Champions League game?
100%.
It was a bit of a mess though, wasn't it?
It was awful.
Yeah.
But it was one of them, like, them games happen. But the inquest was starting, like, this is why Ollie's not got the tactics. This is why the best thing
I saw Ronaldo coaching the team from the technical box.
Yeah, he always does that.
Does he?
He's assistant manager.
He's not.
He is.
He's not?
He is.
He's
a player coach.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So is he going to be coaching? He's going to be coaching or playing against
When
West
he's on
Ham?
the pitch, obviously he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
If there's ever a time where he has to be not on the pitch, he can't just sit there. He's Ronaldo. He's player coach.
So it's fair to say you're confident about this one, regardless of what happened in the week?
No. That's a different question. Well, actually, no. I'm backing us to win.
Yeah.
And bounce back from a disappointing performance. Obviously, shocking result, calamitous, unlucky, bad tactical errors, bad decisions, bad substitutions, just a load of bad everything. But this will be tough. Like, our record here is not good.
No, it's not bad. I mean, they've got some stats.
We won here last year, but I think since they've moved there, I don't think we've won.
Well, you've won the last 3 games against West Ham, if that counts.
But included at here though, that's probably both.
Yeah.
Here we've only won once when there was no fans. Where there was about 10,000. You know, when it opened up like
the small amount.
The small amount, then it went back to lockdown again.
Yeah.
But I still think we'll win the game, but the pressure's on. And you know what? Every time we lose a game now, because of the team we got, that kind of the buzz hasn't gone, because as United fans, and as United, I'm still obviously excited of the players we got. But it's not like you sign those players but you haven't played a game yet, so you're still going off energy. Now it's like, okay, you're going to be
everyone's expecting results.
Everyone's expecting. So now it's in that silly mode where, you know, fans are going to do it. If Man United lose or lose badly, people are going to be like, oh, Ollie this, or see Sancho's rubbish, or Ronaldo can't do it.
I mean, I saw Ollie out trending after Champions League.
I saw Zidane trending.
Oh.
I saw Conte trending.
Yeah.
And then obviously hashtag Ollie out. It happens. It's going to happen almost every time we lose. For me personally, I'm not here for the mass hysteria reaction one way or the other. So when we win, I'll enjoy it and have a laugh. But again, it doesn't mean we're going to win the league. And if we lose, we will, you know what I mean? But if we lose, it's not Ollie out. My thing is, I've said this 100 times, Ollie's got the squad now to deliver. So let's see if he can deliver this season.
But we have to remember, West Ham are unbeaten in the last 7 league games. It's a great start for them. We cannot look at them as underdogs in this game.
No.
Even though you mentioned Antonio's missing, they've still got star quality in there. They've got Jared Bowen, they've got Ben Rama.
Yeah. They don't have another direct replacement for him in terms of another 9. But I was speaking to a friend of mine, West Ham fan, just in case he don't want his views out there. But he's nervous. Actually, Nicky won't mind.
Is he nervous?
Nicky was like, I'm not sure about this one. You know, they've gone away to play. Europe got first time they're balancing that. No Antonio. And he said they just haven't really been at it last couple of games. So he was a little bit worried. Obviously, that doesn't echo all West Ham fans. That was just something I picked up on. But me personally, I would know better than to come here and just expect 3 points off these.
More importantly, as a Manchester United fan, I need to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, this game, as well as it is West Ham v United, it's also David Moyes, ex-Manchester United manager, against Ollie, who's been under some fire recently, or pretty much since he's been at Man United.
Yeah, he's always
on and off.
Because he's lost the game, but yeah.
If Manchester United do happen to lose against... Oh, wow. If they do lose against David Moyes, what does that say?
What it says is that we would have failed to bounce back, and you're going to start questioning why I couldn't get the reaction from the poor result in the week. For me, again, though, it doesn't automatically turn to get him sacked, get him out.
No, I'm not saying that. No,
but that's what will happen online. It will be crazy. But fair play to David Moyes, and on this previous show, I do like to do. Although even if we talk about my team, I always like to big up the other team in some way, or have the respect. And David Moyes has rebuilt his career, his reputation.
He has.
Do you know what I mean? After Man United, it was horrendous.
He's in Europe.
He's got them to Europe. You know what I mean? It's their first time being there for a long time. Their fans are buzzing. And like you said, they're unbeaten in 7 games. So,
but he has struggled against Manchester United, because my stat here says since leaving United in 2014, he's failed to win any of the 7 games against the Red Devils in all competitions. So he's drawn 2 and lost 5.
Yeah.
Could this be his first W?
No.
No.
It better not be. I'm going for predictions. I'm going for 2-1 Man United win. What are you going for?
My head is saying a Manchester United win. It's got. I know I was joking at the beginning of the show saying West Ham, but it's got a United win written all over it. But something tells me that West Ham can nick a draw here, 2-2. Remember guys, this show is sponsored by Ultimate Fan. You can download the Ultimate Fan app for free and get your players and your pack openers. I've just opened a pack right here and I've got Lukaku. Your old mate.
He's so jammy.
And so I'm going to swap Zaha out for him, even though Zaha has been good. I'm going to swap. I mean, Lukaku. Gotta go Lukaku. I still haven't got. I've got a couple new defenders. I can finally take Doherty out.
Yeah, I've got him. I need to take him out as well. Oh,
you've got Doherty as well.
Yeah, I've got
Who have you got?
Back. But,
who else you got?
I need to put Alex Telles there instead of something. Even though Telles don't even play, but Doherty. No, I'm not having that.
What did you get in your packs?
I got Mo Salah.
Oh, decent. 100 club.
Straight in. Who did I have up front before that? I think I had Yarmolenko up front before that. West Ham and that.
Okay. I got a West Ham player, so I got Ben Rama, and I've got a wealth of forwards. I've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Ollie Watkins, Zaha, Lukaku.
Oh, you're all right then.
Ben Rama as a forward, but I've gone with Lukaku.
Well, I was about saying. Check it out, make sure you download it. And an interesting fact, which actually I don't think you know.
Go on.
I'm actually the voice of this game.
Are you?
Yeah, very mad.
That's very insane.
Mad. Maybe that might be why you might not want
I'm going to put mine on mute. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, you can play it on mute. Don't make it stop you getting it out if you don't like
No, I'm joking.
So there you go.
So, another big game of the weekend. 2 big teams. Yeah? Tottenham v Chelsea.
Big teams, big clubs.
Yeah.
I think Spurs are getting a hiding.
Yeah, of course.
I know you would think that.
No, I'm saying this from an unbiased point of view.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had the best start to the league. But I think now, even though it's still early days, the test is coming. And you're up against a team that look unbeatable at the moment.
The test was last week. They got mashed up.
Yeah, that's true. But no one expected that against Crystal Palace.
No,
that wasn't a test. That was a shock.
Well, you know what? Actually, let me play devil's advocate then. Let me play devil's advocate because, okay, first game of the season. Look what they done to City Spurs. Look how they played. Look how they contained them. Look how they kept a clean sheet.
Yep.
Camped in. I don't believe it. I'm just posing the question.
Yeah.
Could we see a similar performance from Spurs? Are they arguably
against Chelsea?
Yeah, just camped in, like just because City play with the ball. I expect Chelsea to dominate as well.
Yeah.
And Chelsea to obviously be the favourites. But could we see that from Spurs, where everyone thinks they're going to get smoked, just like they did at the first game of the season against the champions? Chelsea highly tipped, they should win.
Yeah.
But could we maybe see Spurs just do that defensive thing, maybe hit them on the counter-attack? Don't know if Son's going to be fit, which would be a big part of it, but could we see that?
You make a great point, I can't lie.
You never know.
It's very possible, but I don't think that's happening. It's not happening. Chelsea look good in every single game.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to stop against Tottenham. No chance.
Deep down, people, I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I just had to do the devil's
advocate. Yeah, I hear that. Agree. Sometimes you got to do it.
The last time I did it, it didn't work, so actually I'm not
What was it for?
Who do you think?
Man United?
No.
Who?
Who do you think?
Arsenal.
Yeah, again too.
Norwich?
Nah, City.
What?
Yeah, because everyone was like, obviously Arsenal are going to get smoked. No, sorry. Chelsea,
okay. Because sometimes Arsenal can pull up a performance. I hear you.
Yeah, so it was against Chelsea, and I was like, everything says Arsenal should lose.
Yeah.
But you never know, this, that, and the other. Comfortable 2-0.
Yeah.
So.
But Tottenham, Chelsea, it's the history of the Tottenham. They've got a bad record against Chelsea.
Awful.
They've conceded the most goals against Chelsea. I think it's something like 103 goals. 103 goals, and every time they've met each other.
Broken.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's good. I think it's gonna be long. I do. Lukaku, even again, what we're seeing with Chelsea, and even Tuchel's talking about it, is that many times they're not playing to their best.
Yeah.
They were not at their best against Villa. Scored 3 goals. Lukaku confident, 2 wicked goals. Wasn't at their best against Zenit.
Yeah, but
on another year without Lukaku, they probably draw that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go out on a stalemate, pressure on Lampard or whoever the manager might be.
Yeah.
But you have someone like Lukaku in the team. So that's the thing that's the biggest thing I think we've got to remember about Chelsea at the moment anyway. That could change and they could kick into gear where they are blowing away teams. But right now, they could drop a 6 out of 10 performance
and still win.
Pick a clean sheet and win.
Yeah.
And they do not concede goals.
That's the thing.
They've conceded one, and that was a penalty.
That's the thing, and I feel like that's why it's a clear win for Chelsea. I know I'm not expecting a lot of goals. It's probably going to be like a 1-0 or 2-0 to Chelsea. I don't think Tottenham will get a chance. If they do,
they'll score.
If they do, it won't be from like open play.
Okay.
If they do.
So you're going what?
You want my prediction?
Yeah.
2-0 Chelsea. Yeah.
I'll give Spurs a little bit. Maybe Harry Kane will pop up with something. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Another game this weekend.
Yep.
Liverpool v Palace.
Yeah.
Why'd you say yeah like that?
Because Liverpool just going to start kicking into gear. It just annoys me, man.
Yeah.
It just annoys me.
What do you mean kicking into gear? Do you not think they've had a decent start?
Well, actually, yeah. But I mean, just the kind of
just go up
in the
a notch.
groove, just in the groove, win after win. I can just feel it. I just, obviously that's the way it goes. Like I did say that before the ball was kicked this season, that Klopp, although they haven't made signings, with only Konate coming in, like him having his players back. Yeah. That squad, their starting 11.
It's strong.
It's there. It's
but
there.
They didn't even make much adjustments to it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Add Jota in for Firmino, that's what they've really done.
Yeah.
Other than that, Thiago's starting to come in, maybe obviously when Alden's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Other than that, actually young Harvey Elliott has been coming in the midfield.
That's a big loss.
To be fair. Big up to Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
Even he said that red card should have got rescinded.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he put out there was a report saying that he said that he disagrees.
Yeah.
He thinks that red card should have been overturned. And just in general, I think, and big up to him as well.
He's handled the situation nicely.
He has. He was in hospital.
Yeah, I saw that.
You see that? He gave his boots and his shirt to another youngster who'd broken a bone.
That young boy, that was literally went from an L to a W in one day. That's probably the worst day of his life.
Exactly.
And then it turned into the best day.
That's the
and I'm guessing he was a Liverpool fan, I'm assuming.
I assume so.
Maybe
not. Could have been an Everton fan.
Even if you're a football fan, that's a nice gesture.
Exactly. I think the fact is Harvey Elliott's just a decent kid, man. Yeah. And he's done really well. But on the game though, I fear for Palace in this. Like I know their confidence will be up though against Spurs. So no disrespect to Crystal Palace fans, you're probably thinking, why? We're confident we can go there.
But it's so hard to win at Anfield, especially for a team like Palace as well.
See midweek, and it's a bit different. Champions League under the lights. AC Milan put them under pressure, 2-1 at half time. Yep. Liverpool just come out and do that thing.
Exactly.
So annoying. Yeah. Liverpool fans will be watching.
And big up Henderson as well.
Henderson, good strike.
Yep.
I mean, so I see Mo Salah again against
Scoring.
Leeds. He was rampant.
Yeah.
Mane couldn't really hit a barn door, but got his goal in the end. But constantly at it. Yeah. Constantly a threat. I see nothing other than the comfortable
Liverpool win.
Liverpool, yeah.
I hate the fact that we're constantly on the same page, but should I? I feel like I should go off the cuff with this one.
Go on then.
Nah, it'll be delusional.
No, say
in my head, I'm thinking.
If you feel it, say
it. Like I'm getting a feeling like 1-1, but it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen,
Listen,
is it?
If it happens, you come back next week.
I'm like, I told you so.
And you say, listen, I dropped a dime.
Yeah, it's not in this game.
The question is, do you really feel it's going to happen?
I don't really feel it's going to happen. I feel like it's something I want to happen for Palace and Vieira.
Everyone, apart from Liverpool fans, want that to happen.
I want it to happen for Vieira because I know it's not going to be easy to go there and get a win. Definitely not. But if they could scrape a draw.
Yeah.
And I mean, we haven't really seen Edouard yet. The debut was good.
Yeah.
We don't know how good he's going to be. Is he going to be good consistently? Can he go to Anfield and still get goals? Then we'll know if they've got a real star player in their squad.
Yeah, I think to shift the focus to Palace, to be fair though, their confidence will be high. You have to. When you win like they won against Spurs in that emphatic
that's
way,
a big win.
And they were all over them.
Yeah.
It's a big win. Yes, it's a different proposition going to Anfield and playing that Liverpool team. Gallagher as well. He played it well again. Yeah. And he's doing really well. You look at Zaha taking the ball by the horn. You know what I mean? I'm really impressed with Mitchell as well. Yeah. At fullback, he's done really well. And like you said, Edouard. So there's players there, and in their transition, it's still going to be a slow process for them. But there's players there who can definitely hurt Liverpool.
Yeah, of course.
But I still just think it's going to be too tough.
An important game for both of these teams next. Brighton v Leicester. A bigger test for Brighton, I suppose. I know they've had a decent result, but Leicester, I am expecting more from them this season.
Yeah, they've got to bounce back.
Yeah, they have to.
Disappointing result against City.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say it's more on Leicester to have to bounce back.
Yeah.
Because Brighton,
I think they are
in their last game, nicked it against Brentford. Great 3 points on the road. I predicted they wouldn't do that. I don't think they travel very well. And Graham Potter's got them playing quite well. They're quite confident right now. They'll feel good about this game.
Of course.
I think the pressure's on Leicester to bounce back after a disappointing defeat to Man City, where they were actually okay.
They were actually,
they played
at
all right.
points, they looked like the better team.
Yeah, they did. I feel like Jamie Vardy is obviously going to be key in this, running in behind, how intense his runs are, his movement is usually top. But Tielemans in midweek as well was a bit weird. I don't know if you saw his comments. They was basically asking about his new contract.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not saying I am going to sign. I'm not saying I won't.
Why
I'm
do
not
they
going to
do
sign.
this?
He's saying, and then the guy was like, well, the interviewer was like, so your options are very much open.
Yeah.
He went, that's it. He goes, but I'm here now. I'm going to give 100%.
That's all he should have said.
Yeah.
He should have said, I'm here to play. Let me just do my job.
Yeah. It's tight. When you're not a fan of the club, you can kind of be like, it doesn't affect you that much. You're like, oh, maybe you should say it. But if it's your team and someone says it,
you're gonna be like annoyed.
Yeah, but I suppose it's a job to the players, isn't it? Like he's just being honest. At least he's
I
being
hear
honest.
that.
He's like, I don't know, maybe I will. We're in talks. My options are open. We'll see.
But let's just touch back on Jamie Vardy, because this match is very important for the team, of course. But this could lead him to be the first Leicester City player to reach 250 Premier League appearances.
That's big, man.
It's massive.
And you know what? I don't care who you are. He can annoy you as a fan when he plays against you and stuff like that. I love Jamie Vardy.
Me too.
I think he's brilliant for the game. His story of his journey from non-league into the game through Fleetwood Town and stuff, and working part-time, whatever. That story and transitioning into Premier League, and to score the amount of goals that he scored, and to be amongst the company that he is in.
Yeah. And to reach 250 Premier League appearances.
250
it's insane.
Premier League appearances. And at a point, could have gone to you guys. When Wenger wanted him, said, no, I'm here at Leicester. They give him a break. Played for England. Yeah. Like, the guy's a genius, and he's still going 30 plus. Yeah. Like, at 30 plus, he's still electric. He still gives nightmares to defenders every week. Of course, yeah. He still scores goals. And Leicester have stuck with him. I think it's a great. I just love the story of it. I love the romance of it. So yeah, big up. Hopefully he scores. Hopefully he scores. Yeah. 9
points in 4 games for Brighton.
Yeah, man.
That's their best start to the league campaign since 2015-16. Have they got what it takes to beat Leicester tonight? Yeah. Like we said, there's going to be lots of plaudits and attention possibly around Vardy and this big moment for him in his career. But does Brighton have what it takes to beat them at home?
Yeah, of course they do. Even I've had to kind of just step back and go, Brighton are doing their thing. I wrote them off against Brentford. I thought, like I said, they don't travel well, but their form at the Amex obviously has been okay. Yeah. They lost quite comfortably to Everton though, 2-0 there. But this is their next game back, and they'll be buzzing after that Brentford. Like you said, it's their best start. So, Graham Potter, you look. There was a point. I'll be honest. I thought maybe he gets a little bit too much praise.
Graham Potter?
Yeah, I was being a bit of a party pooper. I just thought. So you know what it's like with me? I'm just like when people go really strong on something, I like to just step back and think, what do I really think, instead of just rolling with it. Yeah. Not to just go against the grain on purpose.
You just want to be different.
Not to just go against the grain on purpose, but I like to just take my time and just work out where. But I think looking at it, I definitely give him respect. Yeah. What he's done with that Brighton team and the way they play for the players that they have, no disrespect. I think he gets the most out of his players, and they play an attractive style of football. And
not just attractive style of football. You said he's getting the most out of his players. Here's a stat that I don't think you know.
Go on.
Only Manchester City and Chelsea have kept more Premier League clean sheets so far in 2021 than Brighton.
Right.
Yeah. So Man City are on 15.
We're in September.
Yeah.
So from January to now.
Man City 15, Chelsea 15. Guess what Brighton's is?
What's theirs? Maybe 12?
Close, 11.
Wow.
Yeah, impressive.
That's big. And then you look at, Man United have spent 80 million on Maguire. 50 million on Varane, 30 million on
money. On
Lindelof, a lot of other teams who aren't in that conversation for clean sheets. That just shows you they buy well. Obviously, they lost Ben White now. Yep. So we'll see how that impacts them.
That's true.
And I say, that's an interesting.
It's an interesting stat.
So there you go. Even more respect to Graham Potter.
So now you heard all that. What's your prediction?
Brighton going to win 2-0.
Oh. I don't think it'll be that easy for Brighton.
I don't.
No, I know it's at home.
Leicester 2-1 win.
Leicester struggle away from home.
Yeah. I'll go Leicester 2-1 win.
They're without a clean sheet, in 9 consecutive league games.
Who?
Leicester. Yeah.
2-1. They're about
2-1 to?
2-1 Leicester. I need to learn to stop betting against Brighton though.
Yeah, I actually think Brighton will win this one. I'm going to go 2-1 but to Brighton.
I'm going to go 1-1.
Boring. Boring.
1-1.
It probably will be 1-1 to be fair.
1-1.
But I'm going 2-1 Brighton. Let's see. Another game this weekend. Burnley v Arsenal. Kind of don't want to talk about this one.
You have to. It's the
kind of don't want to do it.
No, you have to. It's not you doing AFT. This is you got to talk about it. This is the next game. So what do you think, Pippa Monique?
I think this is going to be...
What do you think?
I think this is going to be a very tough game for Arsenal. Away
agree.
from home, Turf Moor. I think it's going to be tough for Arsenal. I'm travelling to that game, of course.
Nice trip.
It's going to be tough for me. No, I'm joking. But I've got a good stat. I'm going to go by stats here because that's what we've been focusing on. We have.
You really doing the stats?
Yeah,
thing?
because you know you focused out on the Liverpool game. You've done it with Brighton. You changed your prediction and all that.
Keeping it consistent.
Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 9 away league games against Burnley.
So what are you worried about then?
They won 4 and they've drawn 5.
So what are you worried about?
Their
They've
last.
only won 4 though.
Yeah.
5 draws.
Yeah, it's a bit peak.
Yeah.
Their last defeat though was in December 1973.
Wow.
That's mad.
A long time ago. See, so you haven't
It's actually mad.
lost a Burnley in a long time.
But you know, Mikel likes to break some records.
He does.
Some interesting
He's
records.
been breaking rare records. I do agree with you 100% that it's going to be a difficult game
Yeah,
for
it
you.
will.
Can you win it? Of course you can. You've got better players than Burnley.
Mm-hmm.
But Burnley will make it difficult.
Of course.
It's always difficult there. Burnley's one of them games where we've, again, not to bring back to Man United, but just only because of my experience.
Yeah.
You always say it's going to be tough, but we usually walk away with a win. But you just have to really work. It's ugly, it's horrible.
Yeah.
You have to really battle, and you have to play in a certain way, or make sure you play in a certain way to make sure that they don't exploit you.
Yeah.
Like if you go there half-hearted, you're not ready for the physicality. You're not ready to deal with set pieces. You're not ready from crosses from deep from Dwight McNeil. You're not ready with Ashley Barnes running down and not giving you a moment to breathe. Chris Wood
And they're very
backing into
physical
you.
as well.
Very, very physical.
Yeah.
If you're not ready for that,
Then
they
it's
will
game
catch you
over.
cold. But when you are ready for that,
Yeah.
depending on how good you are as a team, you can deal with it.
Yeah.
But I do think I think this has got a draw all over it as
No,
well.
it doesn't have a draw over
I
it.
do.
No.
I feel it does.
It does have a draw.
Yeah, it
I
does,
mean, I know
man.
Arsenal are not performing well, but I don't
Think
think
you're
I
gonna
don't think you should disrespect them that much because even though it's going to be a tough game for Arsenal,
Yeah.
I do expect Arsenal to win, and I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that as an Arsenal
Yeah, yeah,
fan.
of
I expect
course.
them to win, and if it will be a win, it will be just by narrowly 1-0. It'll be a tough
Yeah.
game, but I don't think it will be a draw. Let's get into some other games.
Yeah.
Aston Villa v Everton.
Nice game, that.
Is it?
Yeah, I like the sound
Why?
of that game. I just two teams that have some good players in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Aston Villa played very well against Chelsea.
Yep.
Very well. And we'll
I know
feel
the
hard done by.
scoreline doesn't show that.
Scoreline doesn't show that. Mistake from Tyrone Mings
Yeah.
at the wrong time again. He apologised as well. I don't know. I'll play just quickly off topic. Are players feeling a bit of pressure to have to come out and
Yeah,
say, like,
it's
sorry, I
social
made
media.
that mistake? Like,
Because
I don't like
everyone in this generation, well, I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of
Yeah.
people in this generation, the first thing they do is check their phones.
Yeah.
So I'm sure after a game,
Yeah.
they're
And
straight in
Tyrone's
change
so
rooms.
outspoken as
Yeah,
well.
he's checking his phone, whether it's for messages from his friends, family, but Instagram
Yeah.
is an app that people use, or Twitter, so often. I know he's on there, he tweets a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
out
he's
there.
probably seen his name trending, maybe, I don't know if it was trending, or he's probably seen tweets
Yeah.
and probably thought like, that's triggered me that people are talking about me, so I need to say
True.
something.
And to be fair, I've spoken with Tyrone. Like I've done things with him. He's good, and he's good. He struck me as a person who actually would just want to take ownership of it.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's
So
him as
maybe
well,
I'm
yeah.
overthinking it. It's just because Jesse done the same thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, I just prefer players to just get like, you know, maybe I'm just thinking of it wrong. I don't see it as you need to apologise to
Yeah.
me. But then not every.
It
fan
is
can-
frustrating.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, on the game, Aston Villa played really well.
Yeah.
In that game and created a lot of chances against Chelsea, and I feel this will be similar against Everton. But Everton against Burnley last time out. I mean, Townsend.
Good performance, man.
What a resurgence he's
Yeah.
had. And Damari Gray, what was he? 1.5 million or 1.2
I still
million,
can't believe that
something
price
like
tag for him. I'm so happy for him, by the
Unbelievable price
way.
tag. When he was going
I
there,
thought,
I was
because he went
thinking,
Germany,
yeah,
didn't he?
went Leverkusen,
And I
yeah.
feel like he wasn't going to come back to Premier
Only
League
like 10
anytime
appearances
soon.
last year. Yeah, didn't really do well.
Yeah.
And it's a classic example of needing to find himself.
Yeah.
Showed ability coming from Birmingham and getting bought by Leicester. Showed great ability when he was at Birmingham.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, you go to Leicester and he's like, right, can he kick on? Premier League winner, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't
I'm not
forget, he's
saying
got that
was-
medal. He's got that
Yeah,
blue
He wasn't the
ribbon.
main winger that year. It
Yeah.
was all Brighton and Mahrez, but
He's
he
still
was
involved.
He was involved and he's
Yeah.
come off the bench and help and stuff like that. So he lost his way a little bit, but he's had a great start to the
Yeah.
season. It's so composed, and Rafa Benitez has got them playing.
Yeah.
They've had a good start to the season too.
That's
so
true.
that's why I said I like this game. It's a tough one.
Everton,
to
though, have only lost 2 of their last 17 Premier League away games. They've won 10, drawn 5.
Oh.
With those defeats coming only against Chelsea and Man City last season.
Yeah, because against us they was losing and then they come back, got
Yeah.
3-3. That's a good start
Yeah.
for Everton.
Do you want
So
another
they-
one for Everton?
Go.
They're also unbeaten so far this season,
Yeah.
winning 3 and drawing 1 of their 4 games. So, is it got Everton win written all over it? I don't think it does.
I think it's got a draw.
It's a draw. I think it's a draw. I think it's a
I
draw.
think it's got a draw.
Of course, there are some other games this weekend. Friday night football sees Leeds travel away to St James Park against Newcastle.
Yeah. Newcastle's It's just tough for
I
them,
know,
isn't it?
I know.
It's just tough. Like, Steve Bruce is just always battling against it. And I can see why the Newcastle fans are upset.
They've been upset for a very
They've been
long
upset
time.
for a hot minute,
Yeah.
not with loads of things off the pitch,
Yeah.
which we won't go into.
Oh,
we know
yeah.
what's going on with the owners and stuff, but obviously a lot of it on it. They can't get that consistency. I actually felt they played well against us.
They
in
do have
periods.
moments of, like in the game, they have
Yeah.
really good moments. It just doesn't translate into results.
That's exactly it. You couldn't put it any
Yeah.
better. That's it. That if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd feel exactly that. I'd be like, there's little moments there. You know, Callum Wilson, okay, was missing last week, but you look at St Maximum,
Yeah.
you look at Almiron, Joe Linton, okay, he's not going to get you double figures this season, but he puts a
Still a
shift
good
in.
play, yeah.
But they do need to have him on the left wing is not great, or right wing. They want him up front in the
Yeah.
system. They just struggle to score consistently, and once they have scored, they might get a couple of goals in a game or one goal. Just defensively,
Yeah,
they
they
just keep
conceded,
leaking.
yeah,
So they just need to find a bit of continuity there, man. They're just really struggling. They can't keep consistent, and that's why I feel like while Steve Bruce is there, yeah, he might always keep them up.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get relegated, but it would just be the same familiar thing. They won't be happy with the football.
Yeah.
They won't be. So it's a catch-22 for Steve Bruce. I kind of do feel it for him.
Staying up is a really big result at the end of the season, though.
Say that again.
Staying up is still a big result at the end
Of
of the
course,
season.
100%.
But you want to see good
I just
football
don't.
and
Yeah, 100%.
continuous
Especially if they get
results.
dragged into a relegation
Yeah.
battle. But you look at the players that they've got, and they shouldn't. Then again, they do need a bit more though,
Yeah.
because you look in terms of creativity in midfield. Jeff Henrik, Jonjo Shelvey, Isaac Hayden. It's not.
And listen,
it's
to be
not
fair,
that, it's not that creative.
the reason you're saying this as well because Leeds are a very good team going forward, and I'm expecting a Leeds win. Wolves v Brentford.
Yeah, I think Wolves win
That's going to be a
this.
fun game, I reckon.
Fun game.
You think Wolves will win this straight
I
up?
think Wolves will win this. I think now they've got that win against Watford when they were knocking on the door to kickstart their season. They've been playing some good football,
Yeah.
man. And they've done that almost in every game they've played, and they've only got the reward for that against Watford last week.
Yeah.
And I feel they'll kick on from that. Trincao looks very
Stunning.
good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Watford let themselves down last week with their performance and made it easy for Wolves.
Yeah.
But I feel that Wolves will now have confidence because that happened, even more so.
I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to Brentford
Yeah.
for one player in particular for his comments about Arsenal.
Why are you letting your feelings about that, man? It's like the Deeney thing. You just played
I'm
against him, so you
sensitive.
can say it.
I'm sensitive.
Oh,
Although I
don't
actually
get
agree
me
with
started.
most of what he said,
This is always a problem. Like,
I just don't like the fact that
players
people come
say
out
it.
openly and talk about Arsenal
yeah,
Football
Robbie
Club
was
like this.
saying that.
Like
He was
we're
saying,
not
just don't say it. I'm like, what?
like, although we do see him as a joke at the moment, we're not a joke of a club. Don't do that. We're not.
I didn't say he was.
We're not. We're having our moment. It doesn't have. It's not an invitation for people to come and start talking nonsense about Arsenal Football Club.
It's not
So
nonsense, though. It's
now,
actually
yeah, but
sense.
why? Who asked you?
His mates asked him.
Yeah, keep it private. Keep it in your group chat.
Don't watch it.
I didn't. It got sent to me like 1,000 times. But yeah, I'm going to be paying attention closely to Brentford and Brighton. I actually want Brentford to do well this season, to be honest. Jokes aside. I want them to do well. Why are you laughing?
Because it's so, sorry, it's so funny, like, it always happens to Arsenal.
I
Like,
know, it's a
people,
madness.
like, ex-pros feel like they could just come
Yeah,
and say
Troy
what they need to say.
Deeney, Ivan. Who's next?
But it's not, but the thing
Who's
is,
next?
But the thing is, a lot of your fans say, but they're not wrong.
Okay.
Sorry.
If they're not wrong, what's the prediction for Brentford? They're going to get a win?
No, I feel like, who are they playing again?
Wolves.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm throwing you off there. You thought it was Arsenal
You throw me
again.
off, yeah. I feel like Wolves will get it done. Yeah,
Yeah?
I feel, yeah. Prudence is starting to get back to form. Jimenez is slowly should have scored against
Yeah,
Watford.
yeah.
And Trincao, like I said, looks really good. They're still waiting on Neto to get back fit, Willy Bolly, etc. So
Yeah.
I think they'll have too much of Brentford.
Well, I'm going to go.
2-0. Sorry, 2-0.
You're going to go 2-0?
Yeah.
I do think it'll be a Wolves win, but I'm going 2-1.
Okay.
2-1. Norwich v Watford.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah.
I've already predicted Watford to win that game narrowly. Yeah. I feel like they let themselves down massively against Wolves last week.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure is building on Cisco already. That's the Watford model.
Yep.
People always say, "Oh, they sacked their managers." Chelsea sacked their managers
Yeah.
and
It's
achieved
not
their
the
thing.
same though.
No, but the principle's the same.
Yeah.
The principle of, obviously it's not the same because Chelsea wins stuff, but I'm saying their model, they've got their owners in
Yeah.
and they've gone, right, they've been there however many years ago, 12 years, however long the Potters have been there.
Yeah.
And then they say, all right, our job is to get Watford into the Premier League and keep them there, which they did for like 5
Yeah.
years straight. Then they went down, they got them straight back up, and now they're here. But in that time, how did they do it? They did it by, as soon as it goes wrong, mate,
Change the
we're
manager.
ruthless.
Yeah.
So they've done an Abramovich.
Yeah.
But not win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
To
different
achieve
level,
their
but
goal.
same
So,
thing,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So the principle. So they will not pet.
Yeah.
If they lose against Norwich, which I don't think they will, but if they do, I think it could be.
I don't think it will be a loss. I feel
they'll get the win.
Every other weekend there's always a goalless draw, and I think this weekend it will be that game.
You think it'll be goalless?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think it'll be Norwich Watford 0-0.
Keeping a clean sheet. I don't know. That's tough. They haven't been defending too well.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got a clean sheet all season. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Watford win.
You love a 2-1, innit?
Yeah, I just feel it's narrow, but because Norwich struggling.
Yeah,
Norwich,
they
you know
are.
what I mean? They haven't even got a win this season.
Yeah.
So let's not forget that. At least Watford got some points on the board.
Yeah.
So Norwich can hurt them though. Carrow Road, you know what I mean? The crowd's going to be up for it.
Lively.
Pookie, Cantwell.
Yeah.
I like Todd. I mean, done stuff for him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
So always want him to do well on a personal. But I just feel Watford will get a reaction. I think Cisco will get a reaction, and if he doesn't.
So you're talking from your heart here. You're just wanting Watford to do well, knowing that they probably won't score against Norwich.
No,
I'm expecting them to. I'm expecting them to, but I don't know.
I think they will score.
Okay.
I think they will score.
2 though. You're expecting 2 goals. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe 1-1. But I'll back them to win 2-1.
Man City v Southampton. What do you mean? Ooh.
No, I'm saying type Southampton.
I was going to say that's like a
Man
clear
City,
run for Man City.
Yeah, I think that's a 3-0. That's
Maybe even a 4.
Yeah, it's tight. But
Is
Southampton.
that rude to Southampton though?
I don't want to, it's hard because when fan bases are watching this, you don't want to piss people off.
Yeah.
But I think it's safe to say, Southampton fans, let us know in the comments if I'm wrong. I think it's safe to say you'd probably agree though.
Maybe.
Like they've been struggling for goals.
Yeah.
They haven't been getting the results.
Yeah.
They've had not a great start to the season. They did well against Man United. I was impressed at certain points.
They always kind of play well against you,
give
especially St Mary's as well.
Yeah, they give you a difficult game, but that hasn't transpired into results. And lost their key players, and I still think they're trying to acclimatise to that. So I think it's going to be a long afternoon for them.
And there's one team that definitely doesn't struggle for goals, whether it's Premier League or Champions League, and that's Man City. That's why I'm expecting at least 4 goals to be put past Southampton this weekend.
I can see why you're going with that. I can't disagree, but I'll lessen it a bit just to be.
Just to be nice.
Yeah.
What's with all the niceties today?
All right. 5-0.
I don't like that scoreline.
Yeah, because you took 4-0, so I'm not going to copy. But I think it'll be 3-0.
Okay, fair enough.
There you go.
Well, there you have it. You've heard both my predictions and Flexi predictions for this weekend's Premier League fixtures. I was going to actually ask the comments, who do you agree with more? I'm sure there's going to be like a sea of flex. But I think I've got good predictions here.
You said something that nearly made me change my mind.
Of course, so you got to get in their head sometimes. But remember, this episode is sponsored by Ultimate Fan. You can download the app for free. Get involved. I want to see what some of you lot have packed because I think
you get more lucky than us.
I'm all right.
All right, but defence and midfield.
Yeah, that's the thing. And Abby, fancy coming back anytime soon? I've noticed that since Spurs started losing, you've gone missing. So I hope to see you back on the Premier League roundup show with me.
And they got Chelsea this week. So
yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing you after that game. Yeah, but big up everyone that tuned in. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you after the games. Ultimate Fan have also announced a £5 Uber Eats voucher for all Ultimate Fan Plus Gold subscribers and 50% off a grooming kit by the Personal Barber Shaving Club and your weekly Gold Pack drops. Strengthen your UF squad now.